Hello, hello. It's Nienke here from Nienks.com, and I have my new paper pumpkin kit that I just received this week. It's the Exploring in Color May 2023 paper pumpkin kit, and this is all the new in colors. So it has the boho blue, pebbled bath, copper clay, wild wheat, and moody mauve. That is the new colors. So I already opened the kit just to see what we have. So we have the copper clay spot, then dimensionals and some linen thread, and then the envelopes are really pretty. So I'm actually thinking of making some alternatives with that. If I do, it will be in the next video. Very pretty. There's nothing on it, it's just white on the inside. And then there is the stamp. It's got these boots and a coffee mug and a compass. Happy birthday. I do like that font. And then cheers to another adventure. That's nice. I do like that sentiment. Life is meant for good friends and great adventures. And then it doesn't matter where you are going. It's whom you have beside you. So we'll see. I'm not so sure about the compass. Yes, I'm not so sure how to use those yet, but we'll see. I do love the sentiments though. That is very nice. And then there's our glue dots. These are the card bases. Now you will see that they are printed in the front and the back. So right off the bat, I'm going to separate these. And then we will make the front as shown in the kit, and then the back I'll probably do something, an alternative project within a different video. So that is so pretty. There's some die cuts right here, and there is the third one, and then just some stickers. They're just extra, very nice. And then these are some additional die cut pieces that we will use. So I'm going to put these back, and then let's just get the instructions out of the box. Oh, and then there is an add-on kit available. I checked this morning and it was still available on the online store. And then there's this little example. I'll probably do something like that with one of the backs of this. Now the add-on kit gets is 3 different images as far as I can see, but it's hard because they only give us 1 image and you can only see 1 front of the 3. So I'll have to go and recheck. It might be maybe the same, I don't know. But then the backs of these cards in the add-on kit is the solid in color. It doesn't have, you know, the image going straight across like these. And then there's a little sneak peek of next month's. This coordinates with that suite that's in the annual catalog, the Countryside Corners one. A beautiful suite. I really like it. There's a little sneak peek of a stamp we will receive in the stamp set of the paper pumpkin. And then right now there's already this add-on is already available in the store, and it's while supplies last. If you are interested in that, it's a die cut, 3 little die cuts that will coordinate with the paper pumpkin kit. And then there's also while supplies last. Okay. And I also, this box is so beautiful. We'll be keeping that for some storage. Okay. Here is some alternatives. So that is something you can probably do with the these little stamps. And then that's a die cut. And then that one. Okay, there's everything that comes in the kit. And here is the projects as the examples on the instructions. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and grab these, but as I said, I'm going to cut them down right off the bat because I already know. So mine will already be different in that each will have a border with them. And I'll probably check the one that goes, so this image here goes this envelope, and they added the copper clay to that. So what I'd probably do is use copper clay for the card base, because that's already what they have paired with it. So I'll refer back to that, but I'm going to cut this down first. So I'm going to cut down 1/8 of an inch on the sides, and then cut out the score line. So now if you don't want to do that and you just want to make it as the projects in the kit, you will now just score this and go ahead with your instructions like that. I'm going to bring in my trimmer and then just remove 1/8 of an inch. I think if I want to remove more, I will. Well, here I actually might just move a whole piece at the top. Let's cut the score line down first, I think. Let's make this one off here. Think like that. Yep. So I'm going to do 4. Yes. Okay, 4. And then 4, 5 1/4 this way. Ooh, decisions. Okay, now this will be the correct size, we hope. 4. I have some already scored and cut some of the new ink color. This is the boho blue, moody mauve, and the copper clay. And then I want to use copper clay for this one, and that will then already be the card front, just like that. And we're going to do the same with this one. Make it 4. And then it does have a score line, but there's that very pretty strip that can be used for something. 4, and then here I think I might cut off a piece of the green because there's only a little blue. So 5 1/4. There we go. And we'll also use copper clay for this one. So there's the next one, but that will be an alternative probably. I'll see how long the video goes. Same with these. I'm also going to just cut out the score line. So 4 right there. And then 5 1/4. And this one I think we're going to cut off some of first. Going to cut out the score line at 4, not 4 1/4. There we go. And there's that nice piece. And then 5 1/4. And this one, which color did they pair that with? With the moody mauve. Let's see. Yep. Very pretty. And this is the back of the card base. There we go. And then the last one. Here I'm going to, I want to first cut this because then I have that whole strip, and then cut the bottom piece, I think. Oh, let's just do the bottom piece first. So 5 1/4. Where are you sticking? 5 1/4 and then 4. I'm just checking if I want 4 and 4. There we go. So this is the back, and they can have that on there for the next time, and then this will be on there. Very cute. Okay, that's all the cutting. And let's see what we need for our first one. So it's the tent with the bison. I'm actually tempted to, I'll quickly see. Actually like the Moody Mauve on that one too, because of the little tent. I feel like there's not enough contrast at the top there. So I'm going to change this out and put this on a Moody Mauve too. And then we can see, but it's going to be the same story. Yep. Okay, so I'm not going to use the boho blue card base. I'm going to go with Moody Mauve. So this one and this one. There we go. Okay, Moody Mauve card base for that. You want to look at this one. Okay, so we have just have the linen thread sticking out there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fold and burnish this. If I can get it unstuck from my dimensional, that'll be great. There we go. Fold and burnish the card base now that we have cut that down. So all of this that I did just now is totally optional. But what it will do is it'll make our 18 cards, 9 cards, 18 already. So you have doubled your kit by cutting down the card base like that. This is really a beautiful imagery on these cards. Absolutely love the colors together. I really thought when I saw these in colors that they will be pretty spectacular together. Very earthy. Okay, let's do some stamping. We are using the Moody Mauve banner. And this die cut also with a banner edge, but the little stripes, they're exactly the same size. Yep. So we have to offset a little bit like that. Let's do our stamping. Okay, so it'll be the first time for me stamping with a new in color. I need a scissor, I think. I always struggle a little bit with these, and I have no idea where. Oh, there we go. Long nails work too. That's I. Grab that birthday. These can be very nice masculine cards, I think. So I think I explain in each video that when you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, in your first Paper Pumpkin kit you will get a block like this. It's thinner than the other blocks that's sold separately in the annual catalog. I've used this block for many years and it is absolutely fine. I just now recently got these ones and I like stamping with them just because they're on my desk all the time. But you will get this one in your first kit. Hold on to it because you will need it for every following kit. If you subscribe, the subscription details are in in the description of this video if you would like to subscribe to get your kit every month. It's a very nice kit for beginners to just, you'll get everything you need in one kit, and you can play with it, make your cards, hand them out every month, and that is it. It really goes very quickly, and you can do them as is in the instructions, or you can follow your own ideas like I'm doing now. Like I said, the card bases I'm using is from my own stash. It's not in the kit. Okay, so first I'm just going to stamp it here to make sure my stamp is straight, and it's a little bit downhill, so I'll just compensate for that. And straight in the middle. There we go. Absolutely love the font. There we go. Very pretty. I'll say again, this is not our basic white cardstock that these die cuts are printed on, so they stamp differently. When you stamp, just give it a couple of seconds for the ink to absorb into the paper before lifting up your stamp. So just stamp and lift up. Just hold it for a couple of seconds longer just to absorb properly. Okay, we need some linen thread. They're saying 12 inches. I never measure that. I just eyeball how much I want. This way, and then back. Something like that. Yep, okay. So I'm going to add a little glue dot. Now I use my take your pick tool for that. You can use your fingernail or anything if you want. I just feel like that is way easier for me. And I'm just going to put this into one glue dot. If I feel like I want to change it up, I can. This feels like a lot. Hold on. This feels like a lot. There we go. Oh, I'm going to need scissors. There we go, found them. If the audio is a bit soft, I apologize. I'll try my best to make it louder. I just had to unplug my mic to plug in my charger this morning. One of those little technical things. I like that. Now let's see what we do with this one. Okay, so it's going to go this way. Just a little offset like that, and they want us to pop up the top one. So they're saying 4. I'm just going to add some over here too, just to try and hold this a little bit better. One there and one here. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Sticking to my take your pick tool. There we go. Okay, at that angle. That is okay, that's nice. And popping this up with dimensionals. So you can use the dimensionals that came in the kit. I just have these here that I want to use up. Have some edges. There we go. And let's put this straight-ish, if we can. There we go. Okay, and then we're looking for these binoculars. I have to move this up a little bit, I think. Yeah. What I would suggest is you stamp the sentiment. They didn't show it in the instructions, but I would have you stamp the sentiment more to the right. Okay, so when you stamp closer to this edge so that you will have more space on that side. You may have to just move the whole thing. Let's see. Some card deconstruction happening here. And now I'm just moving it off to the right a little bit, and then there is sort of space for that. Okay, we're just gonna go with that now. Like I said, the next one I will definitely stamp closer to this edge and not in the middle, so that there will be more space for that. And then they're saying to pop it up. I don't really see a lot of space to pop it up, but I'm just going to add a mini dimensional right there and have it go like that. They have it this way. And then add some glue on that too, but I might want to fiddle with it a little bit more. Okay, so there is one. There's no bling in this card. It's more in this kit, it's more masculine, like I said. Okay, so that's number 1 done. So let's move on to number 2. And let's do the stamping for this one. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Looking for this very pretty font. Okay, and we're going to use the Life is Meant. Sticky. Try and get this straight on my block. There we go. And I think I said with the paper, well, any new stamp, I just like to wipe it off to remove any oils from the manufacturing process that may still be on there. Okay, and then we'll need this one. And this one. Copper clay. I do like the copper clay ink. Wondering if we should do a little comparison. I'll show you what I'm thinking in just a little bit. Get this inked up nicely. See how it stamps. Oh, that's good. This is a big stamp and the spot is a little small, so I just want to make sure that I have that. And if I, with the new stamps, it can pull a little bit, so I just try and stamp as quickly as I can. And then I'm just going to give it a little moment to absorb into this paper. There we go. That's pretty good. So again, try to practice first before, if it's your first time stamping this, try to practice, you know, on a different piece before you go straight to your die cut piece. Just quickly, because I'm now intrigued, I'm going to stamp this image, and then we can see, because colors change as they dry. I want to see how copper clay compares to cinnamon cider. If you remember cinnamon cider, that's an in color that was with Misty Moonlight. That's actually now come back. So this is copper clay, and we will see how. I'm guessing cinnamon cider will be more yellow. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see. We'll see how they look when they're dry. So copper clay, and yeah, it's going to be more yellow. Cinnamon cider is lighter. Okay, yeah, so more yellow, more red. But we'll see how they look when they are dry. Now, the other one I'm wondering about is pecan pie, the new color. How close that is to cinnamon cider. So there you go. There's a little something. Okay, we will look at that in a minute. Okay, we want to wrap this around. Let's see. They're saying 1, 2, twice like this, and then tie a bow. Okay, so I'm going to need a little bit more than that. Let's say this much. Just guessing here. Need a little bit more. I'm trying to get my two ends semi-straight here, or semi-even. There we go, that's close enough. Then, I don't know if you can really see what I'm doing. I'm just popping that one underneath there, the one underneath the other one, pulling it up and down, and then I'm just going to make my loop. They're saying 20 inches. You can use 20. There we go. This one a little bit, and that one. There we go. And I'm not even going to worry if it's not perfectly straight. We're going to go with that. Or, yeah, the edges, that's good. Now they're saying to pop this up. One here and one here. There we go. And we will probably need a card base, right? So we're going to go with this. Golden burnish. I love this color. I love all of these colors. So pretty. Oh, I have some seasonal allergies happening, so sorry about the throat clearing. As I said, I don't have my mic on right now, so I hope the sound is good. Try my best to amp that up. Here is that one, and I'm going to add this one first, I think, before I scooch that up as far as I can. And then I'm going to want to have this one going a little bit more straight so that it won't totally cover up my sentiment. And then I'm just going to use liquid glue for this. They're saying to use glue dots. I'm just quickly going to add some liquid glue and try and get this sort of straight. That's what we go for always, is sort of straight. And I want to scooch this up a little bit. Come on, I know there's a dimensional, but that's absolutely fine. There we go. Sort of straight it is. Now you can scooch this over the dimensional, then the dimensional will just help secure it. So that is fine. Like that. Remove the backings. And then we have our second card done. Now if you want to add some bling, you definitely can. There we go. Maybe some clear dots will be nice. Oh, that's pretty. But it's very nice just plain like this too for a masculine card. Excellent. Now the last one. Let's move on to the last one, and this will be on a copper clay card base. Oh, I picked a copper clay card base. Oh, let's adhere this. So beautiful. So quick and easy to just get these cards pretty and done. Okay, we're going to do some stamping now. Look at that. It's so close. Okay, next one will be, okay, so it doesn't matter where they're using this one. I'm wondering if this one will fit, because I like the sentiment. So they are using, let's see if this will fit on there. I'm pretty sure it will. Pretty sure it will. Yes, excellent. Okay, so they used the other sentiment. This one. You pick whichever one you want. Copper clay, ink, let's just give this a test run quickly, because that adventure is a little bit bigger, it might pull a little bit more. So I'm just going to try and stamp it quickly. As soon as we have ink on the stamp, we're going to go for it. There we go. And then just give it a couple of seconds to absorb. This paper takes a little bit longer. Oh, beautiful. Excellent. I'm just going to wipe this before it falls over and inks up something I don't want inked up. And this one. This straight, plain straight one with no banner. There we go. And that's just going to go with glue dots onto our card front. But we want some glue dots. 1, 2, 3. And we're almost done. Quick and simple. Adding this one right here in the middle. What's happening? Oh, we have a backing stuck. I'm like, why does that not want to go down? It's like resisting. There we go. Is that sort of straight? Yep, looks sort of straight. Might be a bit high, which we can fix with only 3 glue dots on there. And we're just going to 1, 2, 3 this. 1, 2, 3. And add it to here using some dimensionals. That can just, you can just go wherever it wants. It doesn't need to be fiddled with too much. So I'm just gonna add this here and stick that down with my dimensional, and then pull these down. Come on. You know you want to show at least. That doesn't want to cooperate. It's because I didn't smooth it out first, I think. Let's try and smooth it out quickly. There we go. Come on. Here we go. That's better. I may have to snip that little end shorter, or I'll just adhere it with another piece of, I'll just put another piece of dimensional right there. There we go. And one here. And one here. There we go. Okay. This twine had a will of its own right now. So this is going right in the middle there. Very, very nice. And then we have this little compass die cut. Oh, again, we need to, I think, scooch this whole thing over a bit, or I'm just going to scooch everything if we can. Come on, there we go, over just a tad. Just a tad that way. It's still straight-ish. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Up at the top. Like so. There we go. That's nice. There we go. So that, in frame, that is the third one. So it's not exactly as the instructions. I already did some alternative things here, just because I knew I was going to cut those. So this was the first one, the second one, and the third one. Do we have them all in frame? Excellent. So I would appreciate it if you liked the video to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you soon with some more alternatives. Bye bye.